Here is a nonfiction writing pre-assessment booklet that you can use to assess your students before you start teaching them the genre. So you have a cover page, the date, title, picture, and the name. You open up, staple like a book, so it's easy for students just to turn the page versus just one staple up here. You can use a 5-line chapter table of contents or 3 lines. Introduction page. These are the chapter pages. If you would like to switch it out for lower level writers, you can use this kind of chapter pages. So if you have 3 lines for your table of content, then you can just have 3 of these chapter pages. So it's 1, 2, 3. So you can have 3 to 5 chapters depending on how much you want them to write. I would suggest just 3 chapters for them to write. Then a conclusion page. And that's it, stable like a book. So this would be the pre-assessment booklet that you would use to assess your students. Then at the end of your 9 weeks of teaching, you will use a post-assessment booklet, which is exactly the same as the pre-assessment. One tip is when you staple it, go ahead and if you notice that this is a just stapled page, so you want to just press it down. I notice it's easier for the students once you press it down for them, so it's easier for them to flip pages. Okay, so this is the pre and post assessment booklets. Now when you start teaching, you will have pages, paper choices looking like this, and at the very end, when you put them together, it should look like this. So you have again your cover, introduction, table of contents, chapter pages. So this should have like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chapters to work on. This is a diagram page. This is a flowchart page, life cycle page, different kinds of insects page, okay. Conclusion, a picture glossary, and at the very end you can include a about the author page. I usually give students an option to draw their own headshot, or they can include a picture that we print out for them and they can just write about them. And this should be an end product when they are done writing. So you can staple as they go, so it's not confusing with so many paper they have to fill out. So I usually just staple a few, pretty much what I have with the pre and post assessment, and then I just add more pages, more extra pages, depending on if they want the different kinds, if they want the life cycle, if they want the flow chart, and if they want 1 diagram or maybe 2 diagrams. So it's up to them. All right, this is what it looks like when you staple them as a book.